Hi, this is Jason with Jason's Creative Adventures, and I'm getting ready to hop on the semi and leave the hotel here in Brush, Colorado, and head back to Des Moines. Then I will be heading home, and then we'll do some more updates there. So, for those of you that don't know, I am a truck driver, and I am gone every third day, and I drive out here to Brush, Colorado. I haul mail, and I bring a truck from the Des Moines Bulk Mail Center, and I drive to another driver who will drive from the hotel here in Brush and goes to meet another driver. And so I'll explain more of that in detail later, but I'm getting ready to hop on the truck. I gotta leave here real quick, so I just thought I'd show you guys me here in the simple hotel room. Gotta do a 360 here, so nothing too impressive, but I'll show you. I'm always in the same hotel room, so I'll show you that I keep all kinds of stuff in here. Let me switch the camera back around, and I'll show you how I got this place set up for while I'm here. Alright guys, simple hotel room. Obviously the table and chairs. Got my coffee and my Yeti over there. I keep a coffee pot which I'll plug into that lamp, and I keep that. I have my coffee pot, my coffee, paper towels, couple cutting boards, some detergent and stuff to clean dishes with, some olive oil. I'll keep that up there. Then I haven't been keeping a whole lot of food in this fridge lately, but all that butter is mine that I keep in here. I've got some bacon grease in that. Everything else in there is somebody else's. In this top drawer, I keep this electric skillet and tons of seasonings and spatulas and knives and stuff to cook with. Can opener, tongs, knives. In here I keep some canned goods which I've been using them up. I got some grits, some nuts, Ziploc bags, and I'm almost out of plasticware. I'm completely out of paper plates. Got some green beans, some cans of tuna, some soup, grits, nuts, and that's about it. Some peanut butter, some hot sauce. So nothing in the bottom drawer, but I'll hook up that coffee pot. When I get called, the driver usually calls me 30 minutes before he gets here to let me know that he's going to be about 30 minutes away, so that gives me time to wake up, get dressed, make myself something to eat, get my coffee made, and then get the coffee pot put back away and stuff. So I try to make it, because I share this room. There's only one of us in this room at a time, but I try to make sure that I put my crap away so that the other people, the other drivers coming in here, can come in here and feel like the space is theirs. I don't want to take over the place. I just try to make it comfortable when I'm here. There was a period when I was staying in here for like a week at a time, and I was here at night, and so I was in here for a little longer at a time. I was in here for like 12 or so hours in between running from Brush, Colorado out to Rifle, Colorado. I'd go through Denver and up through the mountains and out to Rifle, Colorado, swap truck and trailer, and drive back. I'm no longer doing that. I trained a guy to take over, which he's no longer with us, so I have now things are totally different. So anyway, just thought I'd let you guys know about that aspect of my life, that I'm gone every third day. It used to be that I was gone for 3 days at a time on this run. This is the same run I used to do for like 5.5 years or so. And I would drive as a team run, 2 drivers driving 3 drive shifts apiece, and we would drive from Des Moines, Iowa, leave at 2:30 in the morning out of the gate. You had to be out of the gate by 2:30 in the morning from the bulk mail center, and we would drive out to south of Vegas. We'd go through Vegas and have to meet a Los Angeles driver at Jean, Nevada, exit 12, and we would swap trailers and then team all the way back through Des Moines and to Chicago, drop a trailer there, and then bring a different trailer back to Des Moines. So 3 days, 3 drive shifts apiece, 2 drivers, one of us is sleeping while the other one's driving, and did that for years. And then I tried leaving and driving for another outfit called Randy's Diesel. That didn't work out so well. It started out good, but didn't turn out so well later. I wound up falling asleep behind the wheel and wrecked the truck. I was still able to drive the truck, but all sorts of things, and it kind of caught up to me a little bit later. Wound up losing my job and came back to Alan Ritchie, had no seniority, and after about so many months I got bumped off the Vegas run with the driver I was with, Aaron. If you watch my Jason's Trucking Info channel, about trucking videos that I make on that channel, I wound up going with a different driver, which I didn't make any videos while I was with the other driver, Rich, because I didn't think he'd appreciate that or anything. I never bothered to try, and I really didn't have any videos I could really make that were of anything worthwhile at the time anyway. So I've kind of halted on doing videos for my trucking channel because there's really nothing to do videos of. Well, there is, but I just don't have the opportunity to really do them now. I was at K&B for a little bit because I got bumped when I was with Rich. I got bumped off of the full-time list and wound up becoming a part-timer, and I wasn't going to give enough hours. I knew it, so I left and went to K&B Transportation out of Sioux City. I think that's the South Dakota side, and I was driving for them for a while doing refrigerated freight and hauling a lot of meat from Tyson and a few other places and going all over the place, but I wasn't getting the miles that I liked. They didn't really challenge me. I felt like I just wasn't getting enough work, that I could have pushed myself harder, but I was getting kind of throttled, I would have to say, because I guess they're used to less experienced drivers, I guess we'll put it. So anyway, I'm going to stop this video here because I am back at Alan Ritchie, and I've been here for a while. I've almost been here for a year now, and I'll do a video a little later. I'll show you the truck and stuff later, but most of my videos are going to be at my house when I'm doing projects at the house, whether it's something artistic, whether it's gardening, whether it's whatever. It's me being creative, because I am a creative person. I like to do creative stuff, everything from woodworking, leatherworking, painting, gardening. The sky's the limit. I mean, I just like to make stuff that allow me to be creative. I like doing stuff with my hands, being outside working, running my wood chipper, putting up I just put up my greenhouse, which I would have loved to do in a video making that greenhouse, but it wasn't feasible to do that because when I'm at home, I'm trying to do this vlog series and start this vlog series and post a video as often as I can, but it's really hard for me to pull a video camera home between the chaos at the house with the kids, with the wife, with getting pulled in so many directions on a constant basis pulling out a video camera and trying to take the time to video stuff is going to be really hard, but I am going to try to do this and show you guys stuff and talk about all my little projects, because there's some videos I want to make. One of my videos I want to make is how I make my leather journals and show you guys how I perfected my technique of making leather journals. So anyhow, on to the next part of this video. Hi guys, so I'm here in the truck. I'm in Iowa, but I still got a little while to go. The other driver that brought me my truck was running behind quite a bit, and I'm supposed to be to the post office in Des Moines by 10. I'm not going to get there till almost 11 o'clock. In fact, I'm going to be calling my dispatchers back at Valley View to tell them that. And so really, he brought me the truck right at midnight, and so by the time I got to leave, it was a little bit after midnight, and that is cutting it close, because it takes 9.5 hours roughly to get back to Des Moines. And if it's like a little after midnight, and then by the time you do pre-trip, and then I had to make a quick stop to clear off my wipers and stuff and whatnot, and then get going again. So I haven't stopped until now. I have to take a half-hour break, and my truck goes 67 miles an hour. That's what it tops out at with a governor. And for those of you that aren't familiar with truck driving, most trucks on the road, especially company trucks, have a governor on the engine where the company sets how fast that truck can go down the road. So if you ever are going, when you go down the road and you see trucks that don't go any faster than 65 or are going less than 65, and that seems to be they're consistent at that speed, that's because that's as fast as they can go, because their company has set that speed. Like our company, it's set at 67. Some companies set their truck speeds at 63, 64. Some are right at 65. Some are 62. Different companies are different. Some companies don't set a governor, or they're higher, like 70 if you're lucky. If I got to go 70 in a truck, I mean, that's just special. I'll show you this. This is my logs, and I got 23 minutes left of a 30-minute required break. So a truck driver has to take a 30-minute break and have that started before they reach 8 hours of on-duty driving time together. So the lens is a little dirty. Much better, still kind of dirty. Alright. Much better. Alright, let's get out here. Alright. There's the truck I drive. Pretty nice trucks. They got the deer guards on there. That supposedly is cheaper to replace the deer guard than it is to replace all the other crap on the truck if you hit a deer or whatever that protects the truck. So it's cheaper, I guess, to replace that than it is the rest. The thing is about the deer guards is they can add a lot more weight onto your steers, and we're always running overweight on our steers a little bit, but
depending on the state you're in, they kind of give you leeway on being overweight on your steers with the deer guards, I guess. So we don't really have too much of a problem, but I guess California used to give some of our drivers some crap about it. It can put you over like 400 or 500 pounds at least, depending on the deer guard design and the different weight. But anyway, these are the trucks that we drive. So anyhow, I'm just at a random rest area here in Iowa. I'm just inside Iowa, driving back to Des Moines, coming back from Colorado. So anybody that are familiar with the area, you probably know which rest area I'm at. So anyway, I'm gonna come back here and see if all my lights are. Well, you can see all my lights except for maybe this one. Clear this one off. Still got some snow on there. You can pretty much see my lights, and it's melting because we're right at that, just above that freezing mark. So just thought I'd do a walk around, check those lights while I was out. Anyway, I'm just doing my required 30-minute break. Get back in here, and so this is what I do for a living, but I do the same run back and forth. Usually this is the run I do. Sometimes I do other runs, but here at Alan Ritchie we've lost some of our runs that we used to have. Hi guys, Jason here. I'm back at the yard here in Grimes, Iowa, which is pretty much Des Moines, Iowa, but this is technically Grimes. I'm at the yard, I just got backed in and got to the post office, dropped the trailer off. I was only a half hour late instead of closer to an hour like I thought I would be. So I got back a little sooner than I thought. So I'm here and I'm just got backed in, got logged out from the truck and everything, but I still got to get out and do my walk around, check the oil. I got to wash these nasty windows. So the windows are quite dirty. The mirrors are a little better, but you can see all that grime all over the windows. The windshield needs wiped too, but it's not nearly as bad as the sides. So, and so right ahead of me, there's my car right there, parked right there. I gotta go grab it and bring it back over. So we're gonna go do that. And what you hear is my hazards on, because I'm doing my pre-trip and the headlights are on. I can take my key out now. Okay. Alright, in my car. And there's the truck. I got the door wide open over there. But I just discovered, I think I'd left my tripod in brush. And it probably fell out of my bag when I was trying to get up into the truck and I didn't realize it. I thought I had thrown it in the passenger seat. So I gotta look around a little bit more in that truck because it is black and it might just be melding in with the other black stuff in there. But I think I dropped it on the ground, but I swear I had that sucker when I was coming out of the hotel. So man, I dropped it. Look like I got other tripods at home. But here I am. I gotta go do a post trip on that truck. I gotta open up the hood, check the oil, wash the windows and mirrors, and that should be good. And next scene, if I got time for it, I'll do a quick little scene around the house and walk around and see if any of the stuff has grown anymore in my gardens. And after I bring Elena to school, she's got to be there by noon. So let's see. I keep let's see. Can't see her. I keep my keys on these carabiners. So alright. Next time you see me, we'll be at the house. I'm going to do a walk around the house. I'm going to hurry up so I can get home. It's already almost 11 o'clock. It takes me about 20 minutes to get home, plus all this stuff I got to do. I might have to do my walk around after I drop off Elena at school, so we'll see. Alright, catch you later. Hi, I'm here at the school getting ready to drop off my daughter Elena at school. She's back there watching my video I just posted. And she's right there getting ready to go to school, aren't you?
Yeah.
And we'll have to get her out, get her mask on. We'll both have to get our masks on, walk her up to school. Just got a couple more minutes, and then we'll walk her up. So she's gonna go to school, then I'm gonna go home and do a few things. And then we'll be back at 2:30. She just goes to school from noon to 2:30. Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So long as I am home to be able to give her a ride, because they did not provide transportation for her to go to school, which is supremely stupid. They gave a grant for her to go to school, but they did not provide transportation, just assuming that one or both of us would be available at her whim just to take her to school every day. We're both working parents, and I just so happen to be a truck driver and be home every so often. I'm able to take her to school. If we both had regular 9-to-5 jobs, she would never make it to school because she would have nowhere to get there. We'd be busy at work unless one of us had a night job or something. But I'm gone every third day now, and I used to be gone for 3 days at a time. So I'm kind of not very happy with the school for that, because she doesn't get to make it to school on all the days that she should be there, because we live way too far from the school to be out of walking distance, especially on days when the weather isn't the best. So anyway, I need to get her up to the door. We're gonna need to get our masks on, get up to the door, and I'll catch you a little bit later. Bye. All right, Jason here again. I'm back at the house. So I got my daughter Elena to school. So if you see here from the last video, I've been able to get some of this stuff chipped up and taken care of. I've still got to get to this limb and some of this trees here. But I'll show you, Elena planted her flowers in these beds like we were talking about in the last video. And it looks like they're doing pretty good. She planted her her pansies. Those are pansies. And her marigold, which is doing okay. Looks like we got a new marigold growing there. And then whatever these are, Dapla, I don't know how to read that, but maybe she can get that on camera. I've got my daughter Diamond doing the camera girl stuff from here for the rest of this video. We'll put this back. Elena could have buried her flower a little more, so hopefully that'll be okay. We'll have to get some more dirt in there at some point. The other flower bed, one of these had a hole in the bottom of it, and I had to stick a piece of wood in the bottom of it so that the dirt wouldn't fall out. Elena chose to leave this section of her pot unplanted, so we'll see. She's got a plant here, which looks like these are two different plants, and then there's this, which she did not put I don't know what they are because she didn't put the name tags in there, so we'll just have to deal with that. All right, let's work our way to the backyard and we'll go see how the garden's going. I've been gone for a day, so we'll see how things are going. I don't think things are going to be too vibrant yet because it's still kind of cold out. So we did a bunch of seeds in here. I doubt anything's going to grow other than the weeds that are already here. So no. But this tomato plant that Diamond planted was looking kind of scraggly and it's starting to bounce back. You see it's starting to perk up just a little bit. So it might make it. We haven't planted anything in that bed over there, but we added this light in the lady and that solar light, so we got some light out here at night. And then we got a weed growing up here. We can pluck that. But that marigold is coming back. We see we got a new flower coming up. We got more weeds here. And we got this coming up. That looks like, did you plant the strawberry plant there?
What?
Did you plant the strawberry plant there, Diamond? There's 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
maybe, oh, she planted a strawberry plant over here too. And then, what's this?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, we got impatience. I guess these are all impatiens over here, different types of impatiens. Got a marigold here, a marigold there, which got damaged and is coming back, making new flowers. Got a marigold over there and over there. That is a yellow tomato plant over there, and that other one's bell pepper. Or no, that's a sweet pepper, I think. Let me look at the tag. Yeah, red beauty sweet pepper. And then this is lemon boy tomato. They'll be big yellow peppers, Diamond.
Yeah.
But here, ooh, these look like they're starting to do something. They're spreading out. I don't see any color to them, but these are asparagus. There's 10 different asparagus plants, 5 purple passion and 5 regular. And over here, now this thing's loaded with weeds. I gotta come in here and hand weed this thing because I got all these. Now most of these weeds right here, like this, like this, that is actually a wild edible, but I can't for the life of me think of what it's called. But even though it's got the sharp pricklies on it, you can eat that. You just gotta harvest it in a way where you can keep the pricklies from hurting you. But it's actually a very edible, wild edible. So we got tons of that in here, but we're gonna pick all those out at some point. From the last video, I was talking about making a raised bed here, and I made this out of logs. And I managed to plant a weed. We'll dig that in the ground there. So we got that, and I've mulched more through here. I got to get some more wood chips through here. If you see, it's not all the way around. So if you want to show how I got the wood chips not all the way around. But it's kind of neat. I got to still put some more soil in here and get more soil and top this off a little more. And I think Diamond, next week we can put most of your tomato starts can go
Yeah.
right here and over there, and we can get tomato cages and that. But I've got 4 broccoli tomato plants that are cold, and it's brassica. Those are cold tolerant plants. We could plant those out later today if you want.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
We could plant them either in this bed or that bed. I did plant something in this garden right in here somewhere. I planted one of my I planted one of my elephant ear bulbs right in that spot, right about there. So when that takes off, it's going to get real big and have big old leaves right here. It's going to be huge. And I got the other two I haven't planted. They're in the greenhouse. So another thing I did, I made this circle around here, and I made it so that I could mulch around this, because this thing, these two trees, this one is a peach tree. Let me get over here. This is a peach tree here, and this is a pear tree here. And I don't know what, this is a Bartlett pear, and that is some sort of a peach tree. I don't know what variety, but they have not fruited, and they've been in the ground. But I keep pruning them down, and like this one, you can see it's getting really thick. This one is, and the problem is I don't think they're fruiting because I don't have a second pear tree or a second peach tree for it to pollinate with. So I need a second one of those each in the ground somewhere in this area for them to pollinate each other with. So let's check out what's going on in the greenhouse. My arugula has not come up. I planted in the last video. I hadn't planted anything in here yet. I put arugula seeds all through here, and nothing's growing yet. I don't see anything popping up. Looks like this bell pepper is struggling a little bit. Got a little cold, but this looks like it's growing a little bit. This is my Quanchi, or what is it called? It's what do you call it? It's a blackberry tree, blackberry bush, and the other blackberry is right here, and it's got a bud on it. Look at the growth, and this one's got a flower bud on it. It's got another one forming right there, and another one right there. Oh, look at over there too. So flowers mean it's gonna put on fruit so long as the flower gets pollinated by something. So it looks like my leafy greens, like my red Russian kales, are perking up just slightly. That red Russian kale is definitely perking up. These are standing up more. They're not drooping down. They were drooping before. Here's some Elena's flowers that might be coming back. This one was looking pretty bad. Looks like it's coming back. That is a chocolate mint plant, and I don't know if it's doing anything or not. I can't tell. And I got all these aloes that I'm not sure. They'll probably won't do anything until it gets a lot warmer. And here's all the Diamond's tomato plants up here. Starting up here, we got the Golden Bell, which I think I picked that one out. Because she did all the, I think she picked out maybe this Rutgers and the patio maybe. You picked out most of these. Here's the broccoli. You see how the broccoli is doing pretty good, other than it's got a couple of leaves that we can pick off here because they're browning. You can pick these off. And what you do with leaves that go bad is you just put them right underneath stuff. Trees and plants feed trees and plants. So you do that. This tomato plant's kind of droopy. That's a sugary grape tomato. So hopefully we'll be able to get these planted in the ground by the end of this next week, and we'll put past all the really cold weather. We've got Roma plant here, Big Zack, Brandywine, yellow pear. I think I picked out the yellow pear. Those are really good and mild, Diamond. Really good. So what else do we got here? Over here, I already showed you the blackberry one. Aloe, I cannot remember what I planted it here because I took some seeds from some fruit that I brought home and stuck them in here and here and here. Okay, this avocado here, here, and there. These three pots.
What about this one?
I don't remember. I think it's there might be a peach pit in one of these, and plum. I think I planted a couple of plum pits and a peach pit, and I don't know which one is which because I didn't have anything to label them with. And there is 3 tomato plants that Diamond planted over here, and they seem like they're doing good. They don't seem to be growing yet, but it's still kind of cold for them. But if you look at this pot here, all the lettuce musclin mix that I put in there is starting to grow. If you see all those little green leaves popping up, those baby leaves, pretty soon that's going to just take off and there's going to be all kinds of lettuce growing in there. Purple, greens, and all kinds of stuff right there. It's going to get crazy. Alright, did we forget to talk about anything in here, Diamond? Here's my 2 other elephant ear plants. I'm not sure if it's good to leave them out like this or not, but I'm going to get them planted pretty soon. Up here I keep all my seeds for different stuff. We got some flower bulbs, we got some seeds, we got some stuff that I probably should have planted, like some pear seeds, Bosch pear seeds, and a couple other things. If I don't get them planted, they're gonna just rot if they haven't already started to rot already. I got some different things in there to plant. Alright. Now we just need to water. Some of these are looking like they don't need to be watered, and some of these are looking like they could use a little water. So I might wait and see if it warms up later today, because it's kind of cold, and I see they still look pretty damp. You can see wet spots in a lot of the pots, so we could probably let them go today and see. I've got 2 different types of aloes. I got this style of aloe, which looks like the cold is getting to them a little bit. That kind of reddish color that they're taking on is not real good. This one needs to be repotted into a bigger pot. It's the original pot that it was in. But I took one of the other ones and repotted them. And it looks like some of these leaves are dying. Hopefully it's going to come back. I think that's because it's how cold it is. But like this one looks like it's okay. Just gotta wait for the weather to start warming up. Let's see. I've got some of those I repotted. Where are they at? Oh, right there. I separated those 3 into its own pot. And as soon as the weather starts warming up, these should start taking off. I'm gonna let that soil dry out, and we'll see how that does. All right, that's pretty much everything for now. I just gotta work on building some more raised beds to put some more of this stuff in, because we're gonna run out of room in those 2 raised beds. And I'm planning on changing out this hardware cloth. This hardware cloth right here, I'm gonna change out and put some fencing with bigger holes in it, because this might be a little bit too dense to have the plants trellising on. So I might remove this and put some better fencing in. And then I plan on making a raised bed around the bottom here and growing something that will vine up, like either some of those tomato plants or something that will vine up that needs to trellis. So I gotta see. I'm planning on getting some grape plants and bushes and some different things. So neighbors' dogs are going off. All right, I think that's all I really have to talk about today, and I'll post another video in a few days when I have more to talk about. Thanks. Bye.